Hi guys, I have some things to say today. And I was checking on Colleen Ballinger's TikTok to see what she's been up to, and I came across this video that she posted yesterday, which was Mother's Day. And this video will take me not long to edit, so it's going to go up the same day. This is a big problem. Colleen is one of those people who, despite the fact that she has such a strong fan base, she's constantly doing this thing where she's like fishing for compliments and fishing for people to reassure her and fishing for people to tell her how perfect she is and how she's doing all of the best things with her platform. And it really grinds my gears when people do this. It's very performative. It's very consistent with a lot of YouTubers. I totally understand. Once in a while, it feels good to be reassured. Being on social media is very, very difficult sometimes. For the most part, it's enjoyable, it's fun, you build a community, all of the good things. But it is difficult at times because you have people making remarks about the way you look, the way you dress, the way you sound, the videos you do, the videos you don't do, what you say, what you don't say, the way you look left, the way you look right, the things that you're doing that are dangerous, the things you're, saying that are stupid. It's a lot. So I partially understand it feeling good to be reassured once in a while from your community. Like, there's no denying that. But when you're fishing for it and it's so consistent, that's what starts to grind my gears. And this video that she did on TikTok is, like, if we're going to talk about hypocrisy, I know people love to talk about hypocrisy online. I do too sometimes. This is hypocrisy 101. This woman came on TikTok. She says, I was reading comments on my recent TikTok and came across this comment. The search bar is really doing her like that, and it has the crying, laughing emojis. There's always silly things in the search bars these days on TikTok. I didn't think it was anything crazy. I remember one time in the search bar, it was like Colleen and Eric are broken up. Wow, news to me. So it always says silly and weird, ridiculous things in the search bar. I wasn't expecting what I found. Colleen Ballinger aging bad on a video where she was singing with her kids. Thank you. Not sure how this autofill search bar works, blah, 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 whatever. Thanks to whoever made this happen. You really helped my self-esteem so much tonight. All jokes aside, I think it's really odd how women aren't allowed to age. If a woman starts to look older, everyone is like, oh, she needs to get some work done. Then women get work done and they say it's too much. They went downhill. They look ragged, old, nasty, and tired. There's no winning with women getting older. You know who is allowed to age? Men. Sexy, salt and pepper hair, etc. Dad bod is so hot. Men are applauded as they age and women are criticized. So that's her whole message.
Oh my God. I was reading the comments on one of my recent TikToks and came across this comment and I was like, oh, there's always such silly things in the search bars these days of TikTok. So I didn't think it was anything crazy. I remember one time in the search bar, it was like, Colleen and Eric are broken up. And I was like, what? News to me. So it always says weird and silly and ridiculous things in the search bar, but I was not expecting what I found. On this cute little video where I'm just singing with my kids, this is what the search bar says. Thank you. Now, I'm not quite sure how this like autofill in the search bars of videos works, but to whoever made this happen, thank you. You helped my self-esteem so much tonight. All jokes aside, I think it's really odd how women are just not allowed to age. If a woman starts to look older, everyone's like, oh, she really needs to get some work done. And then when women start to get work done, it's like, ew, she's had too much work done. They've gone downhill, they look ragged, old, nasty, tired. Like, there's no winning when it comes to being a woman and getting older. It's so obnoxious. And you know who is allowed to age? Men. I hear all the time when men get older, like, oh, look at the sexy salt and pepper hair, or like, ooh, dad bod is so hot. Like, men are applauded as they age, whereas women are completely criticized and scrutinized. I've been in the public eye for like 15 years, and the number one hate comments that I get are typically about my appearance, and especially in the last 5 years has been about my age. Here's the deal. I'm 36. I think I look 36. There's nothing wrong with looking your age. Some people might think I look a lot older. That's fair and fine. Some people might think I look younger, probably not very many, and that's fine and fair too. It doesn't matter. The fact of the matter is I'm 36 and I'm gonna look 36. And that's okay. Why is it not okay to look your age? Like, I don't understand. Like, hello. As much as I can like laugh at comments and things like this that I get, like it is something that makes me insecure sometimes. I think I'm like the only person that I know in the Hollywood industry that has never had work done. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think if you want to get work done, it makes you feel confident and beautiful and wonderful. Like, get it. Like, I'm so supportive of it. I think it's wonderful, but it's just not something I've ever done. And I don't know if I ever will. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Who knows? Anyway, the point I'm trying to make is, what does it mean to age bad? Why is it bad to age? Like, we are all human beings and we all age. We will all get older. And with age comes wisdom and experience and life. Why can't women be celebrated as they age instead of just when they're really young?
And typically I would really get behind this because a lot of it I agree with. I can see what she's saying. There is this societal pressure for women to always look young, always look put together, always, be fashion forward and have themselves in what most people would consider a quote good outfit, whatever the fuck that means. So I do understand that there is this unfair set of rules that's placed on women and it's not always necessarily put on men. Totally agree with that. The problem with her being the pick-me spokesperson for this message is that she filters the shit out of her videos. All of them. She filters videos of herself. She filters videos of her and her friend Corey, her and her husband, her and her kids. And I've said before, filters can be, if they give you a little boost in confidence, that's, have at it. The problem is when you're saying, oh, age this and age gracefully and age naturally, and don't listen to what people say. But you want to be the spokesperson for that. Ma'am, you filter the shit out of all of your videos. She has videos on her TikTok that are so filtered that you can hardly see her nose. Okay? And then she goes on to say, over the 15 years that she has been on social media, the number one hate comments she gets are about her appearance. The last 5 years, they have really been about her age. So here's my stance from somebody who is on her Reddit, somebody who looks at her TikTok comments. I look at some of her YouTube comments. I don't see people talking about her age. I see some people making remarks about her body, which in my opinion, I don't talk about people's bodies because I've had comments made about mine and it's a very uncomfortable thing to read about yourself. People speculating and doing all of this kind of stuff. The things that I will address are things that Colleen has admitted herself. When it comes to aging, a lot of it has to do with how do you care for yourself. You don't have to be a doctor to know that. Things that she has admitted herself is using expired makeup, using dirty makeup brushes, not washing her makeup off at the end of the day, not using proper skincare, not properly sanitizing her makeup sponges, eating McDonald's constantly, filling her body full of not nutritious and food that is bad for you, having a poor diet, not drinking water, not giving her body the nutrients that everyone needs. She has also said that she has poor hygiene habits. She doesn't take showers on a consistent basis. All of these kinds of things she has admitted herself. So when it comes to self-care, I do think that, self-care can tie in with the aging process. So if you're not participating in self-care and you want to tell people to age gracefully, but you haven't done anything to help yourself, and now you just filter the shit out of all of your photos and videos. I just think that you are the bad spokesperson for this. You're not the right pick. And it came off as very performative and very much pick me energy. And that was just my opinion. Oh, the other thing that I want to say is I don't really see people talking about her age. I do see people criticizing her for exploiting her kids, the way that she treats her kids on YouTube videos. You know, there's been conversation of unfair treatment of her kids and all of that kind of stuff. I have seen people discussing her previous relationship and the alleged adultery that happened in that relationship leading to a divorce. I have seen people talking about her own toxic content, the fact that she's a now full-blown family vlogger. So I'm not sure where these hate comments are coming from. It's a mystery to me, but either way. So she goes on to say she is the only person she knows in the Hollywood industry who hasn't had any work done. It's fine, but it's just something that she's never done herself. What does aging bad even mean? We're all human beings and we all age. So she's saying that all of the people that are around her have had work done. What if she is outing somebody who hasn't shared that yet? Maybe that's something that they wanted to keep for themselves and share on their own time. There are a lot of people in Hollywood who haven't had work done, number one. Number two, she kind of put herself in this really elite position. Like, forgive me. Well, no, don't forgive me. Fuck it. She is a nobody in Hollywood. She is an influencer with an inflated ego that does, quote, comedy as Miranda sings, which is inappropriate for the fan base that she has. She knows it. She has made toxic, problematic content over the entire time that she's been on YouTube. She won't take any accountability for it. And now she's transformed herself into a full-blown family vlogger who makes really inappropriate content featuring her kids, overshares about her kids. Her friendship with JoJo Siwa has been called into question because their age gap and just, you know, it's a little weird to some people. I don't think that Hollywood considers her as part of their, quote, insider club. I think some of these influencers really get ahead of themselves and they sit there and think that they are part of Hollywood when they're not. Like, when you think of people in Hollywood, it's people that are talented singers, actors, producers, musicians. Colleen, somebody with a YouTube channel that makes really cringy, what she calls comedy. And she's a family vlogger, and family vloggers are not part of Hollywood. So for me, it was a very odd video to make. It could have been avoided. Because like I said, nobody needs you to be the performative pick-me spokesperson of what aging gracefully looks like. If you want to talk about aging gracefully, then let's take all of the filters off of your videos for at least 6 months, and then you can come and say, I'm aging gracefully. At least then people can look back on 6 months of videos and say, well, she doesn't use a filter. At least there's that. But either way, you know, using all of these filters and filtering your stuff to the point where your nose disappears and then trying to say that, oh, there's all this pressure and age gracefully and I haven't had any work done and stuff, like, you're setting an example for not only the people who follow you, but you're also setting an example for the children that are in your family and your own children as well. What is that message showing your kids? Oh, everything had to be filtered? Nothing was, like, don't sit there and try to say that you're raw and real and you're doing all of this kind of stuff when, like, everything you do is filtered. It was just the wrong time to come out with this message. It makes her look very performative, very pick-me, and it looks like she was fishing for sympathy and reassurance from the some of the weird people that follow her, because I'm going to be honest, some of y'all, the lengths that you will go to defend this woman who is exploiting her kids and has been toxic on this platform is mind-blowing to me. But either way, I know that this video is also being discussed over on Reddit, so I will link the Colleen Ballinger Reddit page in my description box if you guys want to take a look over there, look at some of the comments, see what's going on. But I'm going to move on with my day. Tell me how you guys feel about this. Being this like spokesperson for aging gracefully, despite the fact that like everything has 10 filters on it, and you know, I just feel like it's the wrong time, wrong message, wrong video, wrong placement, and that's how I feel. So either way, for now, if you like the video, please leave a like and a comment, and if you'd like to see more from me in the future, please subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.